What up, it's your boy Dvrth again with another video, and today we are here with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 46. Last episode we had a kind of like a spreading of information. Everybody spreading the information of the promised day, or the what was it called, the promised day or the forsaken day, something like that, the day that everything goes down. Ling, for a second, got a hold of his body again to relay more information to us, or at least a plan for him to say that he thinks that the Elric brothers should jump into the portal when it opens up. While that sounds really dangerous, I am all for that plan, because as we know, Hohenheim told Alphonse that when it comes to Father, what you see is a leather bag or a shell, and to actually defeat Father, you have to fight the monster inside of that leather bag or shell. So I'm guessing jumping into that portal is going to shed Father of that shell and actually give us the chance to fight the actual monster, or the homunculus in the flask. So we're gonna hop straight into it. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. Link's going to be in the description below. And if you want these episodes early and full length, the full length reaction to these episodes, that's going to be on my Patreon. Link's going to be in the description for that as well. So with all of that out the way, let's get our headphones, make sure they're on, them bitches is on, and let's just let's get into it.
Oh yes, sir. It's our Risen Bowl Spring Sheep Festival.
No.
Oh, we're sorry to interrupt. We just need to replenish our water.
Of course.
It's actually
Please,
spring.
help yourselves.
All right, unload the tanks.
I think it's obvious that it doesn't actually have water in it.
Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Yeah,
We're here now, Miss Winry.
there it goes. Ugh, that's gotta be. I couldn't do that now. It's gonna be like our new workshop, or just a hideout. Oh, we're in Risen Bowl. I'm a fucking idiot, bro. This is we're in Risen Bowl. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Fuck, I hate it. I hate myself. I hate everything that I am.
Will someone shut that
I mean, he didn't see anything. You're fine. Damn. Oh, great. Oh, no.
Well, technically, I'm a fugitive right now.
Oh.
Can't risk anyone seeing me.
Oh, right. We're with Greed right now. I mean, on top of being a fugitive. Oh, her earrings. What about that?
So who are these hooligans you brought with?
Not
Very
hooligans.
sorry about all the chaos earlier. Liam and I are both soldiers from Fort Briggs.
We've been acting as Miss Winry's bodyguards.
Hey, Ling. You
That
remember me?
is not Ling.
Oh, right. I guess you know this guy.
All?
Mm.
I'm not really comfortable tinkering with it.
Facts.
Yeah, of course.
At least we got our mechanic back. That's what's up.
You don't say. Lior's getting up and running again, huh? Good to hear. I want you to take Granny and Den and leave the country for a while.
Yes, please. Make it. Oh, goddamn.
Away.
But at least take Granny.
Not like that. I know you want to protect us, but you need to try to save everyone.
I'm gonna do everything I can to stop it, but there's a chance it might not work!
I don't want to hear any doubts from you.
But
I
like,
want to hear you say that you're going to protect the country and then get your bodies back. Do whatever it takes to make that happen.
I mean, sure. Are you taller than her?
Man, she's a peach. Sounds like she wants everything. My kind of girl.
That kind
Jesus
of wanting is
Christ.
dangerous. It's not how reality works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take a look. This is what I got for wanting something unrealistic.
I disagree. You want to bring back someone that you've lost.
Uh-huh.
You might want money. Maybe you want women. Or you might want to protect the world. Greed may not be good, but it's not so bad either. You humans think greed is just for money and power.
Fair.
Everyone wants something they don't have.
It is also a component that makes you human. Those are bars from Greed, actually.
I mean, our families are here.
And while Scar has got every reason to hate this country, who'd have guessed an Ishvalan like him would be here fighting to save it right along with us?
I
You've got
mean,
it all wrong. I'm not trying to save your country. I'm changing it. I want a mistress to acknowledge what it did to my people. And I want to make sure that it's incapable.
you don't
of
get
ever
rid
doing
of
so
hate just by
again.
burning it to the
If you
ground.
truly dream of changing the world, you must trust
Master!
yourself. The ebb and flow. It's a simple rule of life.
We've been busy these past
Oh,
few
we
months.
got the whole squad.
These men have chosen to join us as our allies.
Nice. Oh God.
Den.
Damn. Yeah, I was about to say his eyes were straight dark, and Al doesn't sleep. Dear God.
Starting to happen more frequently. And it's
Oh,
lasting
man.
longer each time. We have to hurry.
Oh
This plan
God.
isn't gonna hold much longer.
Yeah, that's scary. No way! Pride too? Oh fuck. Oh, that's raps. That's raps.
No, not now, not now.
Oh fuck you, Pride, and your little baby shadow hands.
We'll wake you on the promised day.
Oh no, bro, come on,
Fullmetal
bro.
Alchemist.
This is like
Fullmetal Alchemist.
this is the complete opposite of good. This is bad. Hey,
I've gotta say,
he a man of culture.
enormous. Very fitting for the Armstrong family.
Yeah,
If you wanted to, you could hide an entire battalion in there.
yeah.
I know it's a little late, but congratulations on heading the Armstrong family.
They're hyacinths.
I was say now read the message inside.
Salim Bradley is a homunculus.
There it goes.
Those hyacinths, know what they mean?
Let's hear it.
I don't.
They represent ladylike charm.
Get off my property!
Well, help us. Why don't we just accidentally blow up the tower Bradley's in?
I don't think
Major Miles, sir?
that's gonna work.
So you haven't had any luck locating Alphonse Elric? No, sir.
Man, they got him.
Their plan was to draw the bulk of the military's divisions and attention away from Central.
Who gave you
Strong
that
terrorists
information?
were gathering to attack the city.
What?
Colonel Mustang amidst the
The
chaos in order to
fuck?
take control of Central Command.
Who gave you that information? Or who told you to say that? Wait. Wait a minute.
We've stopped.
Wait a minute.
The engine just started moving without us.
Ah.
What the hell? Hey, stop them!
Yeah, we just got this dumb ass out.
They attacked the Fuhrer's train.
Yep,
Blew it
gotcha,
over
dumbass.
Berlin.
That's why I was. Yep. That's why I was like, who told you to say that? Oh my God, Risa.
Hey, anything for you, Reza.
Fury, 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 Fury. Let's go.
We'll make sure the Colonel answers for us.
Oh, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, we got Fury back. I have no idea why I like Fury so much. He's just cool.
Last I heard.
Yeah, we're not
Start
gonna.
panicking the moment they lose their leader.
Yeah,
A chance of
weak,
their heads cut off.
weak,
Gentlemen, this is no time to fight.
weak.
It
It's a genuine honor to have you amongst us.
I'm still here with you, and I'm watching over Central.
Oh no. Oh shit. Okay, whoa. Okay, there was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot that was going down right there. That was a lot going on in that episode. Oh god, that end credit scene. Ooh. Oh no. Why is it every Never mind. God damn it. All right. All right. Oh god. Okay. So, the promised day is it's tomorrow basically. It is this is as cliche as it sounds, this is what we have been training for. This is everything. This is what on both sides everything has built up to be, and what it's all come down to. And this episode being more of a setup for the promised day. We do get to see a lot of not just character interactions, but we get to see a lot of I was about to say final goodbyes and shit. Oh god damn it. No, I don't want to call it that. But we do get to see a lot of the I'm not gonna go there because that's dark. I don't want to jinx it, bro. I don't want to jinx it. What I will say is that we've got a lot of conversations that need to happen in order to have further conversations to wrap up characters, such as like Winry talking to Ed about just wanting him to say that he'll just go out there and save the country, and Greed telling Edward about how greed isn't a horrible thing, right? But we will get to that. First off, we get Winry finally back in Risenbull. The whole gang back in Risenbull, really, and finally coming together, and Ed kind of telling her to just get the fuck out, right? Which to me is a great idea. Even what's her name? Even Olivier did that, where she just got her family the fuck out. Obviously, because on this promised day, it's gonna rain hell. A lot of people are probably gonna die. Most likely. And that, anybody that's still in Amestria is gonna be caught in the crossfire of that portal being opened up. The fear of the promised day is that because the portal opens up, you need a lot of fucking souls for that. I don't know if they'll get the souls from they already have the whole portal set up, but when it opens, we've seen what happens, which means that we would have to stop it immediately. We have to jump in, stop it immediately, and it would be a mission that it would be a mission in where we could not make a mistake, which is why Winry asking, just promise that you'll stop it, that's a tall order. That is literally, as Greed said, wanting everything. It's very idealistic. It's a very positive assumption of how this is gonna go. Because a lot of people are gonna die, and I don't think that I think it's gonna be pretty hard to stop. But the more important part of that is, one, it shows how much trust Winry has and wants to have in Ed. You know, all throughout this show, we've seen Winry kind of grow as a character from being worried about Ed. I mean, she's always going to be worried about Ed, but grow from a character by always, you know, kind of being worried for Ed because her parents left, didn't come back, and she always worries that Ed and Alphonse are going to do the same thing. Whereas now we have Winry having full faith in Ed as he continues to come back from each mission, which scares me even more for this one. But you know, I digress. A little bit more, actually, a lot more trusting of Ed's capabilities. In, you know, asking such a tall request of Ed, you know, shows her growth as a character in, you know, just trusting him. You know, as much as in the same vein, Ed is also correct. Wanting that much is dangerous. However, Greed comes in with bars again and basically says that wanting that much is also very fucking human. There's nothing inherently wrong about greed. You know, just the idea of greed, that is something that each human holds within them. It's one of the facets that makes them human. And this coming from greed is a huge thing, because we've had a lot of melding of ideals in like just kind of teams in the past couple episodes. Now that you know the promise day is at hand and shit's going to get real, so people are starting to work together. Not only just work together, but people like Greed, who are damn near not human, are showing very humanistic, or is that a word? They're showing very human traits and showing or saying very human things. Going so far in this episode to give very human advice, saying that, you know, greed is not wrong, and he's very right. To reject something like that, which is something that Father has done by rejecting each one of those sins, to reject something like that doesn't make you any more human. It actually makes you less human. And in the last discussion we already talked about, you want to be as human as possible going into this fight. You want to be as humanly possible going into this fight. That is the only way that you win this. Which is why, you know, greed is playing a very important role right now, being one of the only homunculus who are actually, from my perspective, showing humanization within his character. You know, sure, there's been other homunculus that have shown human traits, but Greed seems to be making the full swap over to just being human. Now, you know, that could also the whole thing with Ling being in Ling's soul being inside of Greed, you know, that could also kind of lend itself to that transformation. But the fact of the matter is that Greed is spitting, and if there's anybody that you want to listen to right now, it's Greed. So good conversation there. Glad that they got to talk. Towards the end there, when Rhys seemed like she wanted to say something, which I guess, you know, can obviously, there's a couple things she could have said. It could have been a confession, blah blah blah. It could have been anything. The point is that she did not say anything, thus furthering her trust in Ed that he'll come back for her to actually say it. Because of right now, it's probably not the best time, and you know, in her mind, it's like Ed's gonna come back anyway, so I can tell him whatever I need to tell him later. We also got a very scary. By the way, before I get off of this subject, has Ed always been taller than Winry? Or am I just tripping? Because I'm not 100% sure. I always knew that Ed was like short, but I don't remember ever confirming whether Ed was shorter than Winry. I don't think it's really that important, but I just noticed it. Like, Ed is significantly taller than Winry, especially in this scene that I'm looking at. Like, this frame that I'm looking at, he is significantly taller than Winry. He's like a couple inches at the very least. It looks like he's about 3 or 4 inches taller than Winry, which is okay. Okay. So we got Don DeMarco back together with Scar and the Chimeras and Yoki. Fucking Yoki. Got everybody together, and they also gained some more allies in getting some, I was about to say Emestrian, Ishvalans to help as well. The Chimeras, I forget their names, mentioned that it is weird that, you know, Amestria isn't even his country. Like, it's not Scar's country. Why does he care? And the thing is, Scar makes a very good point. It is one of the reasons that I really like Miles is that Scar has adopted the ideal of Miles of, instead of burning it all to the ground, which is not how you stop hate. You know, with Scar's whole backstory being about how hatred and bigotry and fear, you know, put him where he is now, put him in a very bad spot, and pushed him to do very horrible things. The idea is that he wanted to stop that, and he was doing that by simply lighting fires all over where he sought, you know, right for him to burn up that hate. And, you know, as I said, that's not how you stop it. The way you stop it is to simply change it. You can't destroy it because hatred it thrives off that negativity. The more you feed into it, the bigger it gets. So the idea is not to, you know, the idea isn't to destroy it, it's to slowly but surely change the dynamic of that hatred, which is something very on brand with, you know, what we're watching right now on the channel, Attack on Titan. So an idea and a theme like that is already like very fresh on my mind. But yeah, I do like that he has chose this path, because now we can kind of fix that circle that Scar has been, that broken circle that Scar has been using for a very long time. As we know, Scar has been using the power of destruction with, like, specifically the power of destruction in that, you know, in the circle. I always want to call it a summoning circle, but in the, what is that the transmutation circle, he's always been using the destruction part, and now he has decided to use the full, you know, circle, and instead of just using destruction, he's going to use both, and it makes something new, which is, we're going to slowly but surely change the way that this world works, which is a good idea. And in kind, by doing that, you now secure you and your people a safer place to continue to thrive. If you care about your people, if Scar cares about his people, he will create a safer place for his people to live, and this is the best way to do it. So I'm glad that Scar's character has come full circle, and finally understood that its destruction isn't not only is it not the only way, but it is not the right way to achieve what he is trying to do. He has now become the bigger person, which is very, very important for his character. We got a really scary, a really terrifying part with Al, blacking out, and because his vessel isn't holding anymore, which is scary as fuck. But not only that, to make it scarier, now Gluttony and Pride were chasing him and kidnapped him, so that makes it worse. We still don't exactly know what they're going to do with the people who can open up portals. We don't really know if what they're going to use them for, the people like Izumi and Alphonse, Ed, and who else could do it? Doesn't matter. The people like Hohenheim and people like that, we don't exactly know if they're going to be used for, but I'm going to assume that they're going to be more or less kind of like conduits. They're going to be used more or less like conduits, and I'm guessing that's why they have them or are trying to collect them. Not sure if they need all of them or they just need one or a couple, but that's what I'm guessing they're going to be using them as. If there's anything different, well, I guess we'll find out. But that's a bit of a setback for them to have kidnapped Al, especially since it seems like they incapacitated him, to the point that he's completely out the game until we show up. That's gonna be tough. We got Armstrong passing along more information, as he should, and as I'm glad to see, to Olivier. Now she's in the know, and we can be a little bit more about our wits when it comes to the situation at hand. It was at first I was sitting there thinking when they got Haruko, whatever his name is, to snitch, I was like, why are you snitching? I was like, who gave you this information? But then I quickly kind of realized it wasn't who gave him the information, but it's who told you to say this. And then after kind of thinking about that way, it was obvious that they were moving Bradley to an undisclosed spot, pretty much kind of putting him on an island so we can get rid of him and then actually go through with our plan. It was like a double snare trap that worked really well. It was probably triple snare trap that worked really well. However, I don't expect it to hold Bradley. It's a good thing that it got him away for a bit, but it's definitely not going to hold him. No way it holds him. But more importantly, when news that Bradley, well, to them, they think he's dead. He's not dead. Come on. When news gets to, the underlings that Bradley's dead, they start freaking out. Oh shit, that nigga dead? What are we gonna do? I can't, what the fuck's going on? And Olivier making a excellent observation, their leader goes away or gets killed or whatever, their leader's not here, and they start freaking out. Weak sauce, which that is alien to Olivier. When she leaves and Olivier isn't there, and if Olivier, God forbid, falls in battle, her soldiers don't do that. It's quite obvious that our soldiers are a lot better than than the ones that Bradley has. I think we established that a long time ago, but seeing it in full effect here is just hilarious to see. However, as good as it felt to see the soldiers like run around as Olivia said, with it like chickens with their heads cut off, Father, that nigga is here. He is here and he is ready to fucking go. I mentioned in the last episode that we have not seen Sloth fight. We haven't seen Sloth do anything. So Sloth right now is a curveball to me. That if there's anything that scares me the most right now, it is Sloth, because of how much of a X factor he is. I don't know what he does other than dig holes. I don't know what he does. I don't know what it's like, if he has any specific special power as a homunculus. I don't know what he is. I don't know. All I know is that he's here and he seems to be acting as like bodyguard for Father. And that in itself is scary enough. Olivier still hasn't broken cover or anything, but I think this is worth being afraid over. I'll say that much. So this next episode is going to be intense. I'm guessing that this next episode is going to be the start of the Promised Day. And then, well, we still have, oh my God, I just realized we still have like a little less than 20 episodes left. And since this Promised Day like is happening already, what the fuck is gonna happen? Like, how do they I don't say this to like disrespect the show, but how are they gonna stretch this out? Like, or do they? Or like, is there another facet to this that I don't actually know? I don't know. That is the one thing that's on my mind right now. Like, how are they going to do this? Like, what happens that is worth like, 18 more episodes? Because the Promised Day is already, like, this seems like the end game. Oh, so many people are gonna die. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be fucking tough. So, good episode. Good. There's a lot of good character development, or at least showing of character progression. Excited to see. I don't want to say excited because shit's about to go down. A lot of people are probably gonna die, like civilians and shit. It's gonna be bad. So I'm anxious. I'm a little scared. But I am also really excited to see how we handle, how us as a group handles the problem at hand, especially since it is a group of people who fucking hated each other at the beginning of this. This is like a group made out of purely, like, it's just a group made out of everybody, and it's exactly what we needed to stop a place like Amestria. So I'm excited. I'm scared, but I'm excited. So with all that being said, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. Link's going to be in the description below. If you want these episodes early and you want the full length reaction to these episodes, you can subscribe to my Patreon. Link's going to be in the description for that as well. So with all that being said, let's get let me get my off button ready. There it goes. You all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.